Welcome to another episode of A&O Connect with Andre and
Omikio.
where we talk about life, love, and relationships.
All right, we are live. We are live. We are live. So, thank you all for joining A&O Connect with
Andre?
and Omikio, and we are super excited to be back. Today, we just wanted to celebrate. You know, we just got back from a full week in Illinois, and we had a full week that was packed with life. We had a book signing, birthdays, a brand new grandbaby. What else, Andre?
Oh, wow. It was about, 3 or 4 birthdays we celebrated?
Yes.
Family and friends. Grandbaby, little Maya, turned 6. Our Uncle Ricky,
Yeah.
69.
Yeah.
Our former classmate and colleague and friend, Tony Upton Gibson, 55.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was quite a few. Saw a few on Facebook, cousin Tamika Couch, and yeah, a lot of birthdays, graduations. Congratulations to those who graduated.
Yes.
High school, college,
Yes.
grade school, middle school. So, in the midst of it all, this is a season that we normally, tune out to tune back into what's been good.
Yeah.
Preparation for the celebration. It's what this season is about. And we need to get back to that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because we always have a reason to be grateful and to be mindful to celebrate. I know life seems routine sometimes. I know some processes are harder than others.
Yes.
Getting through school,
yes.
I know that's difficult to focus. Just even working sometimes, the jobs can be mentally exhausting, physically exhausting, sometimes both.
Yeah.
But we just want to come on a positive note today. Just to say, if you're grateful for anything, if you're thankful for anything, if you celebrated anything lately, just share what you've celebrated. Just share your reason for celebrating. It doesn't have to be a graduation or anything like that. Just something you feel grateful for.
So as we think about our time in Illinois, we had so much joy in 1 week, and I think that's what really put this episode on your heart, right? To just say, we need to celebrate something good. We need to do something good. And in the middle of all that is good, there's sometimes in life, there's some things that we got to go through that are hard. We watched someone we love go through labor, and they pushed through, and it was a beautiful thing, right? So on the other side of all that hard work, there was a beautiful, healthy baby girl. But that's her story to tell, not our story to tell. But we're honoring that because what we share in that joy, and that joy is just overflowing to have our 10th grandbaby. So what I took out of that, though, is life is going to be labor, right? That's just the truth. There's going to be some times where life's just going to be hard. There's sometimes we're going to struggle. There's sometimes we're going to get stressed past what we thought we could handle. And most of us are good at pressing through, right? We good at pressing through that part. We put our heads down, we push, we survive through it. But here's my question. When do we celebrate? And that's what this is all about, right? When do we take the time to truly, truly celebrate? And I see we got some people on right now. I'm not sure who's on, but I see a few people are on, and they may be coming in and out. I don't see names yet, but here's what I want to ask that question one more time is, when do we celebrate? Post it in the chat. When do we celebrate? When do we make time to just truly, truly celebrate? When do we actually stop and sit in it and say, look what I just went through? Like, look at what God brought me through.
Yeah. Everything is a process.
Yeah.
Some more difficult than others.
Mm-hmm.
But
hey, Christina.
Well, hello.
Good
How are
to see you. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, we go through these trying times, as we all will, and we all have. But when we can sit down and look back on the moment that we are still here, and we can look back on it and say, you know what? I didn't think I was strong enough.
Yeah.
I didn't think I had enough.
Yeah.
I might not even think I was enough to get through this season. But here I am.
Yeah.
It's behind me now.
Right.
I've accomplished something. Now I've shown myself. And in the midst, I've taught myself by the grace of God and Him giving me strength to get through it, that I can do this. I can get through this.
Yeah.
And anything that I put my mind and my heart to do, with some help, with some support, family, friends, colleagues, whoever it may be, but mainly trust in God to give you strength, focus, and endurance to get through it. It's a time to celebrate. But some people I've met through the years, they don't celebrate their birthdays. They don't like to celebrate too much at all.
Yeah.
And it's like, they don't want the attention. Maybe they didn't grow up with it. It's unfamiliar. But for me in this life, because it seems, as we always say, so short, so uncertain, take time to enjoy it.
Yes.
Take time to just take a deep breath and say, you know what? I worked hard. I've given a lot. I feel like I've given all of me, all I have to give. And at some point, I feel like I had nothing else to give. And I wanted to just give out and give up. But because you accomplished it, because you hung in there, take time to enjoy the moment. Say, you know what? I did this. For the ones who supported you, we did this.
Yeah.
Thank God for it. You helped me through this. And take time to celebrate.
Yeah, oftentimes, I love what you said and how you said, just take time, because if we can be honest with each other, right, we like to rush past stuff. We're already on to that next hard thing, and life keeps moving, seasons pass, we get older. Oh, if I wish sometimes I would have just sat in some of these moments and just took advantage of the seasons that I was in. We get more seasoned, and if we are not careful, we let it all go without even pausing to celebrate anyway. So I got another question, and I'm gonna be throwing some questions up here. The next question is, when was the last time you truly celebrated something you got through? Not a birthday, not a holiday, but maybe it was something you survived. Drop it in the comments.
Yeah, we're looking for some interaction, share the good moments.
Yeah.
The celebration time.
Yeah.
The seasons of hardship and struggle and strain when you didn't think you could.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you've made it through it.
Yeah.
Share those positive, good moments, good feeling moments with us. We always talk about the bad things that don't feel good, the things that didn't go right, how somebody did us and treated us. We can talk about that all day, every day.
Yeah.
But what's good?
Yes. Yes.
What's good in your life?
Yes.
What have you accomplished? What have you celebrated? It can be your children graduating. It can be anything.
Yes.
Hey, cousin
Deja,
how are you?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
So while we're waiting, let's let you talk about it. What you talk about something? When's the last time you celebrated something?
Well, I would say it was on the 29th of May, 2026, at around about 5 p.m. in Kankakee, Illinois, at the Public Library,
Okay.
the third floor.
Mm-hmm.
And we celebrated you and your second book, How
Mm-hmm.
to Be a Corporate Christian.
Mm.
And we are grateful that the Kankakee Public Library just took that thing and ran with it.
Yes.
They pushed it. They announced it. They have flyers in English and Spanish.
Yes, they
They
did.
promoted it very well.
They
So
did.
we are grateful to them for even
Mhm.
acknowledging, such an accomplishment
Yes.
and the way that they took it on.
Yes.
And it's actually the start of something new for the library.
Yeah.
And so this was the first time that they're, trying this new thing out, acknowledging authors, and wanted them to come out
Yes.
to share,
Yes.
and they want to celebrate with you.
Yeah.
So it was a good moment. People showed up, they supported, and they purchased T-shirts and books and had great conversation. People we hadn't seen since we moved away 5 years ago, just about, and it was a really good time to see some old familiar faces.
Yes, it was.
So it was a time to celebrate the book, the second one.
Yeah.
And tonight, you pretty much can't see it too well, but we have on our shirts.
I'm gonna sit up a little bit.
One of the shirts that she made.
Yeah.
Season for this.
Can y'all see? I don't know if y'all can see it all the way.
Let me see.
You might need to send. Yeah, it's a season for this.
It's a season for this shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something my wife came up with, and I'll let you tell the story how that came about.
Yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna, before I go into my story, I want to acknowledge a couple people. Tanya, hey sis, I see you on.
Hey sis.
Centrella, hey sis, I see you on.
Hello.
And you are telling us what you have. You went back to school. Amen. Yes, and you finished your first semester of school with a 3.9. You better go, girl.
All right, Miss
Yes, I am proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. Yeah. That is amazing.
That is wonderful.
Yes,
wonderful.
I'm so proud of you. We are so proud of you.
Thank you for sharing, and thank God for your accomplishment. Keep going. Keep going.
Absolutely.
You got this.
So Andre was talking about the library and just really, I have not had that type of just exposure and visibility for a minute. And the library really came and showed up and showed out. I'm telling you, Kankakee, I see you. Keep doing what you're doing. But what I will say is the season for this is a part of the book, my new book, How to Be a Corporate Christian. It's giving you the SALT framework. And one of the things that I talk about is how, we know there are all kinds of things that happen in the environment that we live in, whether you are an entrepreneur, whether you are in corporate America, there are things that are happening, whether it's bias, microaggression, pay inequities. There's a lot of stuff that happens in the environment. Fairness, equal pay. Sometimes some people get business, the other people don't. It's just so many things. And it just kind of is a reminder that we are the salt. Mm-hmm. We are the salt. The Bible tells us that we are the salt. So this shirt was, we seasoned for this. And one of the things that I gave everybody was like a little gift, a little token that had a vial of salt in it, because I wanted that to be the reminder that we are the salt. And this book just really, well, I didn't want it to be like, it's not theological. Is that what I want to say? That word?
Not so much biblical.
But it reminds, it's principles, and it reminds you of God's word. It reminds you of who you are throughout the book, because sometimes we forget, and sometimes we take off the armor of our faith because it's taboo to mention work and faith at the same time. But listen, you got to be fully armored to go out into this world, and you got to be equipped. And this book gives you how to navigate workplace challenges with your faith, with integrity, and with wisdom. And what this also did, because they were talking about my first book, and I didn't come to talk about my first book, but my first book, Your Unstoppable Power, we talked about this a lot because this book, people don't really like to deal with self. This book dealing with self, you got to do some deep work with this. And I talk about my challenges I've gone through, whether it was personal challenges, whether it was work challenges, whatever the case may be. And I talk about how I overcame those challenges and how you do the work. So I put some frameworks in here, how you do the work on yourself. And it just really came together. So I was happy that I got a chance to do that. And we got to celebrate our grandchildren. We had birthday parties and pizza, and we had so much fun. And I think we sometimes take those times for granted. Seeing people we hadn't seen in years, hugging their necks. It was really, really good to be able to come back home. It was a different experience for us, and we wanted to sit in this and just celebrate life. We talk about our 10th grandbaby. We got to sit and say, you know what, we're going to stay for a couple of days. We were supposed to leave and come back, but we was like, nah, we're going to sit for a couple of days because we want to experience this. So being able to see our 10th grandbaby come into this world was truly amazing. So I'm going to kick it back over to you.
Yeah, and like I said, we left on the 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was born on the 2nd. But in the midst, even at the library, going back to that, we saw our godson.
Yes, we hadn't seen him in a long time. Oh my goodness!
And I'm almost ashamed to say it. He's gotten so tall and looking much more mature. I didn't know who he was for a minute. So it was great to see LaShawn, and yeah, I'm glad we had that moment. So thank you, Sister Centrella, for bringing him along and allowing us to see him and spend time with him a little bit.
Oh, I know, sis. She said she couldn't make it. I listen. I know if you would have been there, if you would have been in Kankakee, you would have been there, and I know you would have been supporting because you always support us. So thank you so much. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Yeah. So while we're talking, think of some things that you've celebrated lately, or you're getting ready to celebrate. I know our sister has a birthday coming up next month at the end of the month. Yeah, so it's been a lot of birthdays, graduations, births, anniversaries. Cousin Marshika and her husband Nick Hunt. Congratulations on 9 years. Saw that on Facebook as well. So it's been a lot of people posting on Facebook, a lot of people celebrating. And it's great to see.
Yeah.
Something on the other side of what we normally get together for. Funeral.
Yes.
Or something tragic. A diagnosis. It's not favorable. Yeah, so these are the times we need to do this while we still can, while we're still healthy and still in our right minds.
Yeah. So Centrella posted, LaShawn was so happy to see us. That's all he talked about. Well, we got to do better. We got to definitely do better.
Yeah.
Hey, Felicia, thank you so much for coming on. Definitely love you, sis.
Hello.
We love you too, sis. We love you too. All right, y'all. So we're talking about celebrating. We're talking about pausing. I haven't seen too much of celebration. I've seen one or two things. So I want to ask another question. Why do we skip the celebration? And I got a couple reasons why. Y'all can agree with me, and I would love for you all to interact with us. The first one is sometimes we feel like we have not earned it yet. We tell ourselves that celebration come later. After the next milestone, after we lose the weight, after the promotion, after the season settles down. We're always pushing the party out to some finish line that keeps on moving, right? And the truth is the finish line never comes because there's always the next thing. It's always going to be something else. So we never stop. We just keep deferring our joy. The second thing I'm going to say, and then I'm going to pass it to you, is we think celebrating is pride. Somebody told us that we don't need to be so prideful. Don't we put your stuff out there? So we kind of shrink ourselves or shrink the accomplishments because we don't want nobody looking at us and saying you think you better than, or you acting in pride. We grew up being told that don't get too high on yourself. Stay humble. Don't toot your own horn. And somewhere along the way, we confuse celebrating with being prideful. So now when something good happens, we shrink, we downplay it. Somebody says congratulations, and you like, it was nothing. It was nothing. It was nothing. But I want y'all to hear us today. Celebrating what God did for us is not pride. celebrating should look like, this is what I got through. Look what God carried me through. And I'm not going to act like it didn't happen. Giving God the glory for getting you through something is not arrogance. That is worship. And I want to say that out loud, because a lot of times we hold things in. Oh, I don't want to say too much. Oh, you giving God the silent glory, huh? Oh, in your mind, right? There's nothing wrong with celebrating what he has brought you through, what he has blessed you with. Now there's a difference between being prideful and just being able to celebrate the blessings of what you've gone through, what you received, because we do some hard work. Why not celebrate? Go ahead.
Any more comments?
Just amen. Just
Okay.
Amen.
Right,
Amen.
Amen corner. Thank God for you. All right now. So while you were speaking, I thought about, some people see it as flaunting.
Mm-hmm.
And I will admit, because of this flesh, and because we allow sometimes for people to pump us up, there's a thin line between flaunting and celebrating the favor of God. There's a difference. But at the same time, you have to understand, when you celebrate, when you acknowledge it, when you share it, celebrating is sharing.
Yes.
It's not just about you. It's for you, but it's not all about you.
Mm-hmm.
So what it does is it encourages others.
Yes.
That you've done something they may be in the midst of doing, or even contemplated doing for years and didn't think they could. But when they see you, that can be encouragement. So by you sharing, it's helping.
Yes.
By you celebrating, it's bringing.
Yes.
It's a good time. It brings good feelings.
Yeah.
And it encourages. So don't get so caught up in what people say and how people do what they do. Some people don't celebrate anything because of culture, belief systems, or whatever it may be. We acknowledge that. We respect that. We all have decisions to make on how we do and don't do things. But at the same time, you have a right to.
Yeah.
Not pridefully, but just showing how grateful you are. Showing the humility of it all. Like thanking people who helped you along the way. Praising God for it, that he gave you strength. All those late nights and whatever it may have been that it took, but you made it. You did it. Which encourages you that you can do the next thing.
Yeah.
And the next thing. So I heard you mention the finish line. Sometimes the finish line, like you said, doesn't come because it's always next time.
Yep.
So sometimes you race that next time and get to the finish line with that one thing first.
Yes.
We want to do about 5 or 6 things before we celebrate anything.
Yeah.
Because like you said, we feel like we're not worthy of it, or, oh, well, a lot of people have done that already, but it's not you.
Yeah. Yeah.
They celebrated their time. You celebrate your time.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things to be grateful for when we wake up in the morning. A lot of things that we can exercise our joy for.
Yeah.
God gave you peace. That's something to celebrate every day. If he gave you some peace, just be grateful that I have peace.
Yeah.
That I have love around me. And just enjoy the moments of being loved and people enjoying your company.
Yeah.
People that want you around. People that encourage you and inspire you and are there for you. Even just to sit and listen.
I love that you say that, because sometimes when you talked about be grateful that you have someone to love you, because there are some people that don't have that. They can't celebrate that. Felicia, you're right. It's about enjoying the moment while you're in the moment, and we don't do that enough. And I'm guilty for that, because I'm always doing something. I'm always, next thing. But we have been celebrating lately, because when I finish something, I want to celebrate. I want to be in the moment. That Felicia said, there are things that God has opened doors for, and I'm going through every door. Every door he opened, I'm gonna go through every last one of them. And he opening doors, and I just want to I'm excited. I'll say that. I'm excited because I'm like, this is his blessing. He getting the glory, and I just get to be able to be a part of it. And so another thing, and this is the third thing that I kind of wrote down, is we don't give ourselves credit for what we push through. We minimize our own story. We look at what we survive and says, well, other people have done it. You said that. Other people have done it. Or we say, I just did what I had to do. Right? And we wave it off. But you carried something heavy, right? You kept your faith when it could have been easier to quit. How many times have we got up? We fell down, we failed and got back up. Fell and got back up. And I'm talking about fell from a F-E-L-L. We fell down hard. Something happened and it knocked us out. And I'm also talking about the fail, F-A-I-L. We fail sometimes at doing stuff, but we didn't quit. That deserves credit. You deserve to look back and say, that was hard. That was hard. There's some hard days. Again, why this book came to life, and Andre said this today, why this book came to life is because I had to go through some hard things in corporate America. I had to go through some things that I was like, what is going on here? But it pushed me to say, okay, Omikio, listen, when you didn't get that job because you weren't qualified or you didn't have enough education, what did that do? Push me to say, okay, never again will somebody tell me I can't get no job because I ain't got a piece of paper. Absolutely, I got you. Go to school and get it and have it in my hand. So again, when people come and tell you what you can't do, my thing, Andre said this all the time. He's like, you turn that no into a yes, absolutely. Why? I can. But here's the thing. When we refuse to give ourselves credit, we're not being humble. We are robbing ourselves of the joy God set on the other side of that struggle. I'm going to say that again. We are robbing ourselves. We are robbing ourselves of the joy that God set on the other side of that struggle that you on. There is joy on that side. We don't want to hold on to it. We don't want to celebrate it, sit in the moment, just be in that moment. Why? Don't you deserve it? We got to unlearn some of the things that we learned growing up. Because it is keeping us stuck and making us feel like we can't celebrate nothing. I know it was a time where, you know, I got some expensive taste. I'm going to tell you, I do. And I always have. It is what it is. I work very hard, so I got a little expensive taste. I will take care of me. But I've always got a really nice car. I was like, why not? Shoot, I like that. I like to ride in a little class, a little luxury. That's just me. Ain't nobody else. It's just me. I feel good when I ride in it. It just makes me smile. It makes me, feel good. But it got to a point, at one point in time in my life, where I didn't even want to drive my car. I didn't want to celebrate it because people want to say, she thinks she all that. She thinks she uppity. She this, that. All this noise is what it is. It's all this noise. But I was being consumed with the noise. And that's why I think I didn't deserve it. Right. And I started not giving myself credit. But I then had to look at it and say, well, God gave me this job. But look at all the stuff I had to go through to get where I am today. This wasn't easy. I had to push through every day. I had to sit at tables where I know people ain't like me. I know they was talking about me, but I had to sit there and press through anyway. And that's where I am today. And I'm going to celebrate because I deserve that. And it, just like I said, I was robbing myself of the joy that God had on the other side of that struggle that I went through. I'm no longer going to do that. Go ahead, dear.
Not only robbing yourself, but maybe robbing someone else.
Yes.
They may need to hear.
Yes.
Because you got to understand, when you celebrate things in the right way, it's part of your testimony. And it's showing someone that you have belief in something, you have faith in something, you trusted something, you stuck with something.
Yeah.
So it's much more than what we really see. Our birthdays come once a year. So when people celebrate their birthdays, you may see them dancing and just greeting people. They're so excited and happy, but you don't know what those 364 days were like.
Yeah.
You don't know how many times people have thought they wouldn't make it, and they can see this day again. And you don't know what it took for them to muster up the strength, even planning the party, the invitation list. May not have been feeling well,
Yeah.
but they wanted to share with people they love.
Yeah.
They wanted you to be a part of what God has done for them. So think about it differently sometimes. Think
Yeah.
about the joy of it all. I was thinking when you talk, I think about these songs we used to sing. This joy that I have, the
Yes.
world didn't give it to me.
They can't take it away.
Don't let these worldly things, these worldly people take
Mhm.
anything from you
Yeah.
that God has given you and
Yes.
continues to bless you with.
Yes.
So celebrate the favor, celebrate the blessing, celebrate the relationship,
Mm.
celebrate the moments where He answers your prayer. He
Yes.
acknowledges the relationship in a way that you can say, okay, I've learned some things in this season, and you brought me through this season. Now I'm stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Another song. Now I'm wiser.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
I know more.
Yes.
I know better.
Yes.
I see differently.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Celebrate those moments because God did it. You didn't do
Yeah.
it by yourself.
Yeah.
So
When you was talking about dancing and enjoying life, I thought about mom, your mom. Now, she knew in her last year, we knew she was going to pass away, right? Just based on the disease and all the stuff and all the things we're trying. But let me tell you something. Her last birthday,
oh my goodness.
her last birthday, she said, it's not going to be my last birthday. And guess what? She knew she wasn't going to have another birthday. So I think about that. And she had the time of her life. She got on top of a chair and was dancing. We like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute, mom. But I say all that to say that last birthday, she knew that that's all she had left. And she was hanging on to it. She invited people out to celebrate her. She danced. She had a really great time. Even in the midst of her going through what she was going through. And even in her pain,
Yes.
she sat and said, I'm going to have me some fun. I'm going to dance. See, we got to have a mindset like that. Because what if it's your last birthday? You don't know. Not celebrating, not enjoying life, not dancing, not celebrating your birthday, whatever the case may be, celebrating your accomplishments and trellis, celebrating not only going back to school, but getting married next month. Man, so many things to celebrate. But we will let the world and people get so caught up in those words and the thoughts and what people listen. I don't care what people think no more. I'm going to celebrate. And sometimes the fourth thing that I had was we tell ourselves it's too much. We say it's just life. Somebody asked, how was your week? And we say, oh, it's just life, right? We brush past the good life like it's ordinary. We act like making it through is just what we're supposed to do, right? So why make a big deal of it? We feel like throwing ourselves a moment of joy is being dramatic or extra or too much. Well, guess what? She's going to be too much. That's right. I'm going to be extra because I might not have another day. But here's what I want us to catch today. It's not just about life. Waking up is not just about life. Going through what almost broke you is not just about life. A healthy baby on the other side of hard labor is not just life. It is grace. It is grace, and grace is always worth celebrating. Listen, we're able to breathe. I was just talking to Andre the other day about how amazing the God we serve is. Listen, our bodies function. You don't even know how your heart beating. You don't even know how he put the blood that run through your veins. How is that working? And no, you're not on a machine, but all these functions that we have in our body. Have you ever just sat and thought, God, thank you. I'm able to walk. I'm able to talk. I got all this stuff going on to me, and I know I ain't got nothing to do with it. So it's the grace that we get. So when you put all of it together, no wonder we skip the celebration. We think we haven't earned it. We think it's prideful. We don't give ourselves enough credit, and we have convinced ourselves this is just life. 4 lies. 4 lies, and all 4 of them keep you from joy. It keeps you from celebrating. And celebrating is not about bragging. Celebrating is about gratitude with a voice. And today we are going to give it that voice. That's Listen, he is absolute. You better say it, Felicia. He is absolutely magnificent. We got to give him credit for what he has done for us. Listen, you got this amazing body. And one of the things I'm getting off track a little bit, but I'm going to say this because it's always been something that I've always just appreciated. The fact that as women, we carry life, we birth life. And that is just the most amazing thing. I can carry life in my womb. This little person is moving around and they're getting all these nutrients from me. It's like a lifeline. And sometimes we do not appreciate the lifeline that we have been afforded. We don't celebrate life. We just say, oh, it's just life. It's just life. No, it's life. Go. Sorry. Okay. I get a little, yeah, I already know. I get excited. I'm excited about my life. Listen, I'm living day by day saying, yep, every day. Thank you, God, for waking me up. Thank you for the breath of life. Thank you for giving me another opportunity. Absolutely. I'm going to enjoy every moment of it because I've already wasted too much time not really enjoying life, not celebrating life. I'm about to celebrate. Don't get mad when you see me celebrate either.
Anybody else, Erica?
No, we just talk it up and put it on there. Erica said, hey, Erica, how are you? Okay. We need to celebrate out loud. We want y'all to celebrate with us. There's some things that y'all need to celebrate, and we want you to celebrate one thing. Put it in the comments. One thing that you need to celebrate that you have not celebrated. We want you to tell us out loud. What are you celebrating in this season? Put it in the chat. What are you celebrating? Yes, that's right, Centrella. Celebrate, sis. I'm with you. We're gonna be celebrating together next month. But what is it? Start with you, Andre. Let's start with you. I'll wait for
Well, while they're thinking, and I want to go back to something you said. Who was that?
Erica. She said she good. We good. Celebrating life.
Just want to go back to something you said about Mom and her last birthday.
Yes.
What if the next doesn't come? Do you appreciate the now?
Ooh, come on.
We get so caught up in worrying about things getting better, things changing, things not going our way, and what we can do to fix it. We get stretched to the point where we just don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
But what is there in your now that you can be grateful for and celebrate? What if the next is not guaranteed?
Yeah.
Mom knew the next wasn't coming. But like she said, she got on that table and she danced, she moved, and she was like, thank God for this, thank God for now. Because I know I won't see my next, but I'm going to celebrate anyway.
Yeah.
Like that's another song come to mind.
Yeah.
Hallelujah anyhow.
Yeah.
Even though I won't be here, I won't be here.
Yeah.
Hallelujah anyhow.
Yes.
Thank you, God, for now.
Yeah.
But I thank you for the after this.
Yeah.
Because another song.
Another song.
Because there will be joy after this.
It will be joy after this.
So we just have to think differently sometimes.
Yeah.
Not get so heavy to where we just get tired.
Yeah.
We let stress keep us down. And we just kind of dragging ourselves along every day, concerned about other people.
Yeah.
What they're doing, what they're not doing, how they're acting, how they won't act, how they're treating us, how we want to be treated. Think differently, choose differently, live differently.
Say it again. Say it again.
Think differently, choose differently, live differently. That's all on you. You don't have to be stuck.
Exactly. That part.
So do what you have to do. This is your life. And guess what? You're the only person accountable for it.
Come on, somebody.
So do what you need and have to do. Enjoy. Won't always be easy. You've been told that already. But it's always a blessing to wake up and to know we're in the midst of a presence that keeps us and that has promised us something we can look forward to. And I'm sorry, I lost track.
No, you're okay. You're okay. Because here's the thing. I like where you went, where we choose. Sometimes we be in situations that make us not want to celebrate life for choices we made. And then we don't want to make the choice to get out of the situation that we in that's causing all the chaos and all this mess that it happens. But it's our choice. You the only person that's responsible and accountable for your choice that you make. Can't nobody make you do nothing. What choice are you making? I see. Felicia said, I'm celebrating the smallest milestones that I have accomplished. Even though they're small, they still need to be celebrated. Absolutely. They still need to be celebrated. That's so important. People brush over the small things. Why? Small wins count because small wins add up. Like and I think sometimes what happens is, and this is in some people, and I'm going in coach mode just for a moment. Some people get so overwhelmed by going and doing every single thing. So you have to sometimes break it out into manageable pieces and then celebrate those pieces that you broke it out into. Those small wins, not only do they count and should be celebrated, but they push you, they inspire you to do the next small thing and the next small thing. And before you know it, that small thing has added up to a big thing. So yes, celebrate those small wins. Celebrate wherever you can celebrate something, do it. Don't let nobody tell you you can't celebrate. Why not?
Not to water down what these comments were, but when you were speaking, I think of things differently sometimes. If it's something that I can't do on my own, and God has seen me through it and given me strength to get to it, I always wondered, what is a list of small things? Because if I can't do it and it happens, it's something big to me. Yeah. I don't care what it is. But and I know what you're saying. Yeah. Not to water down anybody else's thoughts. These are my thoughts.
Yeah.
I just feel like nothing God gives me or does for me is small.
Yeah.
Because I don't even have a list of what's small and what's big. So everything he does is big to me because I can't do it on my own. That's just my thought.
Yeah, and I hear what you're saying. And small things could be, small wins could be you accomplish something that maybe you didn't think you could accomplish. Maybe you said, you know what, I have goals that I have. And it may be small because when you think about what's big, some people will separate what's big for them and what's small for them. And to accomplish those things is a win. So I hear you. I hear both of y'all. Me. But that is true. Everything that you have because you can't do it
is big to me.
It's big. And again, I think sometimes what we have been taught as how to compartmentalize things and how to separate things, it shifts how we think about things. So you bring a different perspective, which I love because we all kind of think differently, and that's okay. It's okay that we think differently, but it's to Erica's point, that's powerful, right? To look at how you see things. If I can't do it, it's big. Because God made it so that I could do it. Because I didn't have the strength. I may not even have had the experience. I may not have had the knowledge, but I was able to do it. Yeah. I love that, Erica. God paves the way. He does every single time. He paves the way for us to be able to do all the things that we do. I would not be where I am today if it had not been for, God, thank you. I just thank him every day because there's no way I would be where I would be without him snatching me out of a situation when I was 19 years old. He snatched me up out of a situation. I was homeless. I was going down this destructive path, and he was like, come on, get out of here. Plopped me right in the military, and it saved my life because I was going down this path of no return. And he was like, not you. So he stuck with me for so long. How dare I not celebrate him? How dare I not give him the glory? How dare I not honor him? So that's just me. I've turned over you.
You need another mic?
I need 3 or 4 mics. I need 3 or 4 mics. Yeah, I do. Listen, I want to celebrate. So we want to celebrate. What are you celebrating right now in this moment, in this season? We want to hear from you. Put it in the chat. What are you celebrating? Felicia says she's celebrating her milestones. It could be small, but hey, it could be big. So how you see things is how you see things. What are you celebrating in this season, Andre? While we're waiting for people to put stuff on there.
A new mindset.
Mm.
I'm celebrating the continued transformation and renewing of my mind.
Yes.
To help me see things differently,
Mm-hmm.
a different vision, a different way of feeling, a closer view of the mind of Christ.
Yes.
That's what I'm celebrating. So when we're talking about small things, and we say we serve a big God, and I think about me even speaking about something that God has done as small, how does that make him feel? I'm an awesome God. You say all these things, but then you tell somebody what I did was small to you. That's my different mindset. That's my transformation. That's my renewing. I'm starting to see and think differently. So that's just my mindset.
Yes, yes.
So I'm celebrating a new mindset, a continued renewing, and a continual transformation.
For me, I'm celebrating everything. I like for everything that he brings my way. I've asked God to open doors that no man can open. So I am seeing him open doors, and I want to celebrate those things. I kind of was like, again, I'm kind of like, I stick with that. I'm on that border of, I don't want to share too much in that humbleness, and I don't want to be prideful. But here's what I will say, because 2 books, working on a 3rd by the end of the year, but he has continued to remind me that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. 2, he has not given me a spirit of fear. 3, if he is for me, who can be against me? Listen, these books are reminders of God's principles. And again, he reminds me, I'm the salt. I'm seasoned for this. Whatever come your way, I'm seasoned for it. I already know all this stuff going on in the world. How do I get through it with my faith? How do I get through it? How do I remind myself of what the biblical principles that God gives us every single day as reminders of who he is and who you are? You know, we belong to this amazing God who loves us so much that he gave his only begotten son just to have a relationship with you, to have a relationship with me. And how dare I was talking about this we was talking about this probably a couple of weeks ago. We just got up and we was just talking in the bed talking. And I talked about how we would go and tell people, the next person, we would talk all about our business and tell them this to tell them that, like they can help you. Maybe they can a little bit, but most times they ain't got the answer. But we won't talk to him. This amazing God who created this body that we in, that's all our organs working and moving and blood going down our veins, and we breathing life. How are we taking a breath? Like, seriously? So you won't go to him? Come on, make it make sense. So for me, I'm celebrating every door he opens for me, every opportunity I get. I'm no longer shrinking myself. I'm gonna be loud. I'm celebrating loud. I'm not gonna be boastful. I'm not gonna be prideful, but I'm gonna celebrate the glory that he's given me. I'm gonna celebrate the blessings that he's given me. I'm gonna celebrate every single time I get the biggest thing. So so I'll say this, because there's so many things that have happened in our lives. And come on, y'all. I don't see no. What y'all celebrating? Put it in the comments. Y'all got me talking. Put it in the comments. I'll tell you this. I got a couple of things going on this year. Have not been putting my business out there. I'm putting my business out there. Listen, I am not cheap. I am not at all. I'm not cheap in either way. Cheap in buying stuff for myself, or cheap in I cost for coaching. It is what it is. But here's the thing: the benefit that you get, the return that you get, the return on your investment is really powerful. So I'm gonna start talking about my business. I'm gonna start talking about the things that I do every single day, all day in corporate America, that I'm bringing into the world right? I'm going to talk about the successes, right? Woman of Empowerment 2026. I don't talk about this stuff. I don't put that stuff out there, but I'm going to celebrate a little bit because guess what? I work hard. I put the work in. You put the work in. So why are you not celebrating what you put in? You deserve credit for what you do because God has blessed you with it. He brought you through it. Again, stop robbing yourself of the joy that God put on the other side of your struggle, of the other side of your whatever hard thing you got through, or whatever you made it through. That big thing that you made it through. Celebrate. I don't see nothing in there yet. Go. I'm gonna turn it over to you because we got about 10 more minutes, and then our time is up.
I'm just thinking. I don't know why. I try to get past this thought, but I can't shake it. I love family. I encourage families to get closer, to reconcile, to forgive, reconnect, to be healed, delivered, and set free together. Restore the family, because I love family. But what's on my heart right now is you grandparents out there, even great grandparents. If you feel bogged down with taking care of your children's children and their children, and you're not enjoying your life because you feel responsible, because you feel some type of guilt because of what you didn't do for yours, you're robbing yourself as well. When you kept saying you're robbing yourself, that came to my heart. And I see so many people trying to get a do-over, trying to do something better to prove to themselves, and maybe the children, that they can be a good person, they can be a good parent. They do have some good qualities. They do have love to give. All these things that we create that drives us, that keeps us in these patterns of life. So if you are one of those grandparents who feel responsible, who feel guilty, who has dedicated your life to just helping your children get through life, and you sacrifice your own, you're not enjoying, you're stressed, you're tired, you're trying to figure it out, mentally, physically tired, and there's something you want to do you feel you can't do because you feel they'll get mad or make you feel
Be
bad.
mad.
I don't know why I'm saying this. I try to shake it, but you're robbing yourself. You have a right to live. What you didn't do, you can't go back and do. What you didn't give, maybe you didn't have it to give at the moment, but you realize it now. Give what you can now.
Yeah.
But give yourself, forgive yourself, and live. Go do some things for yourself. Go have a night away. Take a deep breath. Even if you got to go get a room somewhere just to get away for a minute.
Yeah.
Just to breathe in some fresh air. Do something for you.
Yes.
Celebrate you and what you've done. And don't allow other people to control your mind, your emotions, and make you feel guilty about what you did or didn't do, or could or couldn't do. And I had to get that off my heart. I tried to go past it, but
I'm glad you did, though. I'm glad you did, because a lot of times what we will hold on to what our parents did or didn't do, and sometimes it's subconsciously, sometimes it's consciously. It's like kids feel that parents owe them. I don't owe you nothing. I gave you the best that I could give you while I was bringing you up. And there's some things that we didn't know. There's no, again, if you like a great grandparent or a grandparent, there's some things that we just didn't know. There's a lot of more research out there and resources out there now, but there's a lot of things that we didn't know. So we find ourselves like, I want to be a great parent for my adult children, and I want to be a great grandparent to my grandchildren. But so with that, for me, that means I'm going to give you advice. I'm going to give you godly advice. I'm going to give you things that maybe I didn't know that I wish I had done better with you. But what you're not going to do, I'm going to be very clear. I'm not that grandma at all. Listen, now, I done spent 20, 30 years raising y'all. Not going to happen. I'm about to live my life. I'm in the streets. Not like that, but I'm having fun. I'm enjoying this life because if you think about it, spend all your time in high school, and then in your 20s, I'm not sure what age you had kids, but I had kids in my 20s. So in my 20s to my 50s, I've been raising kids. And now it's grandkids. Listen, I need to live some life now. I need some life. So I hear what you're saying. I deserve it. Like, no, absolutely not. Now, I don't mind watching them sometimes, but I ain't gonna watch you while you go out there and party. Now, you stay home. Mommy gonna party. You go ahead and stay home with these kids. Because some of the times, our children don't listen to us. And I love y'all kids. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Sometimes y'all don't listen. Y'all get yourselves in these situations and there are consequences for your actions. And sometimes as parents, we try to comfort. We try to soften that blow. We don't want them to go through what we went through. Okay, you don't want them to go through what you went through, but they still not listening. They still not doing what they need to do. And there's a consequence for that. I can't soften the blow of a choice that you made. I can help you navigate through that. However, not at the expense of robbing me of my life. So you got to have some balance. Do what you need to do for your kids, your grandkids, whatever, but don't let it take your entire life. Don't let it take all that you have where you don't even get an opportunity to enjoy this beautiful thing that is called life. It's not just life. It's your life. It's my life. And guess what? Somebody got to get their life. Sir.
I didn't mean to stir you up.
I mean, hey.
But yeah, so I don't know whether it hit me the way it hit me, but I wanted to share it. And I hope it helps. Like I said, we love family. But like you said, balance.
Balance
is the key.
Balance.
To a lot of things in life.
Mm-hmm.
Balance.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes no, it's going to hurt. But it can help as well.
And if you don't know how to say no, I can help.
We don't want you to say
I can help you.
We don't
I can help.
So no.
It's a no. And no is a complete sentence. I ain't got to give you no excuse. I ain't got to give you no reason. It's a no. Period.
Okay, back to the
Well, you know what? Here's what I'll say. Because we're coming to an end of our session today. Yes. Here's what I'll say. Because I didn't get anything in the comments, but I'll say this. Our challenge to you this week is name one thing that you press through, then name the joy on the other side of it. Don't keep it to yourself. Say it out loud. Tell somebody. Post it. Take a moment to enjoy everything that you've gone through. And some of y'all been through a whole lot that you won't give yourself credit for. Mm-hmm. You have survived so much that nobody knows about. Celebrate that. Take a moment to sit in it. Don't rush past celebrating life. Stop saying it's just life. It is. We only get one life. How you living your life? How you celebrating life? You celebrating like Andre's mom? Knew she only had this last birthday. And you know, I'm going to give it my all. Even though I'm in pain, even though I'm sick, even though I'm terminal. Guess what? Not today. I'm going to do my dance. I'm going to have some fun. And I'm going to celebrate anyway. That's it. Yes. A&O Connect.
Well, that is our time. We thank you and we are grateful for you for taking time out to spend time with us. So until next time, enjoy the blessings, celebrate, and be great. We love you. See you next time. God bless.
Love y'all. God bless.
Thank you for tuning in.
When words were hard to find, we never gave up on love. No, 'cause you made a promise you'll always